Hello everybody, my name is Brandon Ivey. I'm here to talk about the next giant wave revolution that's taking place in our industry. And contrary is not just the name or word e-commerce or m-commerce, but it has to do with something known as the three screens. What does that mean, the three screens? So there are three screens throughout history that have revolutionized and changed society as a whole, not just in the United States of America, but all over the world. The first screen was the television screen. So you have to think back to all of history, all up to the television screen, and what my grandparents used to call that box back in the day. The television screen revolutionized the way we communicate, the way we're entertained, the way that we get our news, the way that we are connected around the world, the way that we are able to experience other cultures, other things, movies. The big screen was the television screen. That was the first screen that revolutionized the world. The second screen that revolutionized the world was the computer screen. You know, when you're sitting at your desk, you're on your computer, where are your eyeballs? It's on that computer screen. That computer screen, with the advent of the internet and processing, Apple and Microsoft revolutionized the world in a much bigger way than the television screen did. But there's a third screen that's also going to revolutionize the world, and it's happening right now. And this screen is bigger than the first two, television and the computer screen combined. And that screen is the screen on your mobile device. Your mobile device screen. Your smartphone. Your tablet. This screen is going to change the way we interact with everybody in every aspect of life. As a matter of fact, we like to call it, it is going to be disrupting every single major industry on this planet. Why is that? Because if you look at commerce, ever since the television was invented, businesses want to advertise to where people's eyeballs are. And where are our eyeballs all the time? It was either on the television screen, then the computer screen, and now it's moving to the mobile screen. So now advertisers and businesses are shifting how they are spending their money to advertise to where your eyeballs are. I'd like to think you go back 20 years ago and you go to an airport, and what would you see? You would see people reading newspapers, reading books and magazines, talking to each other. Go to an airport today and what do you see? Everybody is in their smartphone, their tablets. Nobody is communicating with each other because they're looking at a screen. And the one thing about the mobile screen is that for the first time ever, countries and the large cultures around the world are getting their first access to the internet through a mobile device, through the mobile screen. So in the future, we're not even going to call it a mobile device anymore. It's just going to be different screens that you're looking at, because technology is going to have it where screens can pop up on your arm. It could pop up through your glasses. It could pop up on a wall. A screen is going to be mobile. So you couldn't take your television with you everywhere you went. You couldn't take your computer with you everywhere you went, but you can certainly take your phone everywhere you went. And your phone is going to be the mouse to the world. So the question for you is this: knowing that this is taking place, seeing it taking place, participating in it as a consumer, is what part of this revolution are you going to be on? The consumer side or the business side where you're getting paid? See, I represent Shopping Sherlock, where we are perfectly positioned to get paid from this revolution that's taking place. Are you positioned? E-commerce is the fastest growing industry on the planet. It is the greatest economic shift in wealth in the history of mankind. We like to call it the modern day gold rush, the second industrial revolution. $1 trillion industry growing at 20% a year. Next few years is going to be a $5 trillion industry. We just had Cyber Monday. $2 billion in the US was spent, but over in China, $9 billion was spent in one day on Singles Day. This is happening whether you like it or not. The question is, are you going to take advantage of the third screen that's taking place right now? We are at the beginning of a 10-year golden age. See, I'm 38 years old, and one thing that I know of my 16-year-old son is that when he turns 26, I do not want him to be able to say, "Dad, I remember you talking about this 10 years ago. What did you do to get our family positioned?" And I'm going to say, "No, I did other things because I didn't understand it." There's no way I'm going to have that conversation with my son and say, "I did not at least attempt to get a piece of this pie." See, if you attempt and fail, at least you tried. But there's no way I'm going to say I didn't even try. There's no excuse for that. So if you want to get positioned on this major trend that's taking place, that didn't happen for your parents, it's not going to happen for your kids, it's in your lifetime right now, get back with myself or the person showing you this video, and we'll show you how to get yourself positioned and started. My name is Brandon Ivey, Shopping Sherlock. Bye-bye.